Hey guys, what is up? Pokemon Trainer Ozzy here, and in today's video, I'm actually not battling. So if you don't like videos where I'm not battling, sorry for you. But basically in this one, this will be part one of a multi-part competitive tutorial series that I am doing on my channel here. Um, it works for people who also don't want to play competitively and just want to play for fun. It helps you as well. So stay if you also just want to learn how to play the game because it will help you with that as well. And so today we're going to be talking about, type matchups, but we're going to be specifying on the weaknesses of Pokemon. And next video, we're going to be working on resistances, since resistances are a little bit harder to remember than the weaknesses. Because I'm sure, even if you've never played, you know that some Pokemon are weak to some moves, and super effective is basically like Pokemon's little universal catchphrase. So we're gonna go into it now. We're gonna start off talking about the normal typing, and basically the normal typing is only weak to fighting. I will be talking about immunities along with resistances in the next video, but I'll give you a little preview and tell you that normal is immune to ghosts. And by immune, it means if it's hit with a move of that typing, it won't do any damage and it won't connect at all. So yeah, basically normal is only weak to fighting. Fire is weak to water, ground, rock, and that is it. Just water, ground, and rock. Um, so I'm going to explain a little bit on that. So obviously, water puts out fire. Ground and rock also put out fire. Um, Water typing is next. Water's just weak to grass and electric. Grass because, well, plants like drink water through the soil, and electric because water conducts electricity. For grass, grass is weak to bug, fire, poison, and flying. And if you don't have a very good memory, you might want to write some of this stuff down because it's gonna take a while for you to understand or memorize these typings. But yeah, like I said, bug is weak to not bug, grass is weak to bug, fire, ice, poison, and flying, which really sucks because grass is one of my favorite typings, so, and that's something I have to worry about when I use a grass type. Let's see. Ice is weak to fire, rock, steel, and fighting. Basically, ice would be weak to fighting because a martial artist could break ice. Um, Rocks. I don't know actually why a rock is super effective against an ice type. Steel because ice picks, I guess, and fire because fire melts ice. Electric is only weak to ground, which is actually really good. It gives it a good advantage competitively, except for the fact that usually electric types have like zero defenses. They're usually just really fast and have really good special attack. But there are a few exceptions, like Electivire, for example. Let's see. Fighting. Yes, fighting is weak to flying, fairy, and psychic. Flying because I don't know, if you're a fighter and you're fighting something that's flying, you're at a disadvantage. Fairy, not really sure. Magic is better than uh, normal combat, I suppose, and psychic because if I have telekinesis and you run at me with your fists, you're gonna go flying into a wall. Let's see what's next. Poison. Poison is weak to psychic and ground. Not really sure why, because if you got poison in your body, it would go to your brain and kill you. Yes, very dark. And ground because it's also bad when poison gets into the ground. But just know that it's weak to those two things. Try to remember that. pretend I didn't say that actually. Ground is weak to water, grass, and ice because I'm guessing erosion. Uh, plants go into the ground with their roots, and ice because um, ice covers the ground when it snows. There you go. Flying is weak to ice, electric, and rock. I'm gonna say because birds go, what is it, south for the winter? I don't know, north maybe. Uh, Electric because if you're in the air and you get struck by lightning, uh, not good. Um, and what was the last one? Rock. I don't know actually. I guess the two birds with one stone saying. Um, that seems about right to me. Psychic is weak to bug, ghost, and dark. Most people know that it's because psychic represents your mind, and those are common fears of the human. Uh, yeah, like spiders, ghosts, and children are usually scared of the dark. Bugs are weak to fire, flying, and rock. Fire burns bugs. Flying birds eat bugs. Rocks, um, bugs get crushed by them. Rock is weak to water, ground, steel, grass, and fighting. That's a very disadvantageous type. But water because of erosion, ground because I don't know actually, maybe because just know that earthquake will OHKO any rock type. Okay. Steel type because pickaxes, I'm guessing. Grass because plants' roots can actually grow through a rock. And fighting because a fighter could break a rock. Ghost is weak to ghost and dark. Probably because only ghosts can really touch each other, and dark because I don't know. Ghosts don't like the dark, I guess. Dragons are weak to dragons, ice, and fairy. Uh, Only dragons can kill dragons in certain myths. Ice because they're reptilian, and fairy. In fairy tales, the dragon gets killed. Dark, dark. I said darks. Oh my god. Dark types are weak to fighting, bug, and fairy. Um, I'm not sure why dark is weak to fighting. Maybe because a good fighter can fight even blind. Bug because I guess bugs can see in the dark, and fairy because fairy tales, good wins over evil. And in the Japanese games, dark is referred to as the evil type. Steel is weak to ground, fighting, and fire. Fighting because you could even break steel if you're a professional fighter, I guess. Fire because it burns steel, and ground because Metagross gets OHKO'd by earthquake. There you go. Fairy is weak to steel and poison. Steel because in a lot of fairy tales, fairies are weak to steel, and poison because who wouldn't that kill, honestly? But yeah, that's all 18 types. Those are all of their weaknesses. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I certainly did. Um, I'm going to be going over resistances in the next video along with immunities. Again, if this helped, well, I don't even know if I said if this helped, but if this did help, leave a like and subscribe. That's always appreciated. I'm Pokemon Trainer Ozzy, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.